Had a routine mammogram. What followed a few weeks later was not so routine.
I got a letter, and the letter stated that I think something is not showing up on your tests as being normal. And I don't remember word for word, but it wasn't a normal test. So they said, I think you need to come back in and just let us do it again. And it really wasn't pleasant when I read that.
A return visit and another mammogram proved there was no cause for concern. But Ivory, like thousands of women each year, had to handle a very frightening experience, a false positive screening. Now new technology could lower those false positives by 20 to 40%. The newest instrument utilizes 3D technology.
The best way to think about what 3D is as compared to 2D is to use this book. And if you can imagine, this book is a breast. In traditional 2D imaging, we used to look at the breast from one side of the breast to the other. What digital tomosynthesis lets us do is actually open the book and look at pages of the breast, one page at a time, each being a millimeter of breast tissue, so that we can actually peer into the breast tissue in a much deeper fashion to separate normal from abnormal and get a more accurate diagnosis.
The new treatment has patients getting a 3D screening along with the traditional 2D mammogram. The image takes a few seconds longer to capture, and the radiation dosage is a bit more with this process, but well within the guidelines set by the FDA. For doctors, the real difference is the added time it takes to analyze the results.
You know, an average 2D mammogram would probably take anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. This can take anywhere from, I'd say, 3 to 9 minutes to leaf through all the pages in the book.
Because they can see so much more detail, doctors are able to find smaller abnormal cells very early on.
We can actually measure it. There's a little ruler that we can put on. And we can actually kind of get a size estimate off of here. So I would guess ballpark 13 millimeters. So that's if we can find them at around a centimeter, which is 10 millimeters, I think we're doing a good job. Excellent opportunity for cure, excellent opportunity for a small cosmetic procedure, a lumpectomy and not a mastectomy, and very much the time you'd want to diagnose a breast cancer. Always we would like to see it smaller, but we're not unhappy with 13 millimeters.
The 3D screening is widely available across the U.S. However, currently most insurance companies don't cover it, so there's usually an additional fee added on to the typical 2D treatment. While Dr. Cohen believes all women should get a 3D mammogram, certain groups of women might have characteristics that would make this type of mammogram a better option and worth the added cost.
I think the woman with a dense breast would be the most likely candidate to have an advantage from this, but women with post-surgical breasts, women at high risk, women who've had previous breast surgeries, all of those would be, I think, excellent candidates.
And for Ivory Poozer, who wants to minimize her chances of another false positive occurrence, the 3D mammogram is the only choice that made sense to her.